So let's talk to my old mate, Watko. Watko, thank you ever so much for joining us. Where are you?
As I report to you... Good day, Bruce, by the way.
Good day, yes, let's do that.
As I report to you, I am in a place called South Yarra, which is a suburb of Melbourne. I'm still in Melbourne.
So tell me about the footy. What was the... Because in Australia, I know that different sports appeal to different parts of the country. In Sydney, that's rugby league country. Melbourne, it's more footy, isn't it? So what was the match?
Well, the match was the Melbourne Demons up against the St Kilda Saints. It's their first game of the season for Melbourne. The D's, as they're called, and Melbourne went and won it by 120 points to 107 points. This is a crazy game, Martin, I have to say, and played by some real bruisers of some character. Yeah, they, I have to say that they are very, very athletic, and it's a 4-quarter game. Each of the quarters lasts 25 minutes, and it's relentless. Like, there's literally scoring all the time.
They are interesting characters, these guys, and the crowds go wild.
They certainly go wild. It wasn't a packed crowd there. It was only half full, the MCG, the Melbourne Cricket Ground, or as they like to call it, because they like to abbreviate everything. You know, they have to bring everything down, boil it down. The G is what they call it. And so it wasn't quite as packed as I thought it was going to be, but they certainly made a noise. And their fans are really up for it. And I think it's 16 aside. So there's a lot of people on the pitch. It's an oval pitch. It's obviously played on the cricket ground there, and they can score. It's 6 points. There's basically at the end of each sort of end of the MCG, there are sort of 4 posts, and the middle post, if you score in between there by kicking it through, that's 6 points. If you hit the middle 2 posts, that's 1 point. If you get it in between the posts on the side, that's 1 point. And if you hit the posts on the far sides, that's 0 points. So they're scoring 1 point every now and again, but the 6 points keep on coming. And it's, well, I mean, it's a total experience, including the pies, Martin. I had a famous pie.
Yes, how famous are these pies? What's in them? You know.
Well, meat, obviously. They're an Aussie icon, these things, and they pretty much sold out. I had to go all around the MCG to find the last pie in there. 4 and 20, they're called. I had a chunky Angus variety. I'm not sure how much Angus was in there, but it was nice. The strange thing about these pies is you're called un-Australian if you don't do this. You've got to put your tomato ketchup, spread it onto the top of the pie, and then eat your pie without, obviously, spilling it all down yourself.
Expensive were the pies? Were they a luxury item?
Everything is expensive in Australia, Martin. Yeah, it's pretty expensive over here, but it was worth it. It was worth going along to the G, spending all my money, watching a game I had no idea what was going on, and coming away thinking, who should I have been supporting there? It was weird being sort of sat in the crowd, obviously being a neutral. The best part was, at the end, it was great that the D's won, because obviously they were playing in their home ground, this is Melbourne, and then they had a little song. I sent you a video of it, because I thought you might appreciate it, because I know that your team has a little song.
We do have a little song, yes, indeed.
Yes, but Melbourne have got this totally crazy tune at the end of the red and the blue, and For Old Acquaintance Be Forgot, which is very cheery, and they really enjoyed, obviously, defeating St Kilda, which is just down the road, by the way, which is another suburb of Melbourne. So a lot of teams actually hail from this particular city. It
specialises in that area, as I said. Go over to Sydney or Adelaide, other parts of Australia, and they're not really into the footy at all. What else have you been doing while you've been there, Watko?
Pretty much eating pastries, Martin. Half man, half pastry. Right. This place is amazing for food. Yeah. It really is. I mean, goodness gracious, on every corner there is some kind of coffee shop. It's strange. You hear all these pastries for sale, and there doesn't seem to be an obesity problem here. I guess it's the outdoor lifestyle that they've got. Everybody's dressed in gym kits all the time. There aren't that many fat people here. Well, not that I've noticed anyway. Melbourne, by the way, was declared the best city in the world whilst I was here by Time Out magazine, which was kind of cool. You know, you come on holiday to a particular city, and then it's the best city in the world. So the reason for this is because it's to do with food, which we've mentioned, culture. Yes, there is culture in Australia, Martin. Art, nightlife, green spaces, affordability, walkability. Melbourne is the place to be.
Well, I couldn't let it all pass without hearing the Melbourne song. Well, I have to say, I'm not a fan of the Melbourne song, but we'll hear a little bit. It's no bubbles. It's no bubbles, and it's certainly no Marching On Together, which is a great anthem. Although I have to say I'm a wee bit miffed because my son-in-law, I've mentioned him before, he's a Leeds United season ticket holder. He loves them. And he's teaching my grandson Marching On Together. So, and he loves it. He's 2 years old, and he loves to sing "We Love You, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds," which is sort of annoying me a wee bit because I've been trying to. Once or twice we've watched a West Ham match here, and he loves it when the bubbles come up at half time. And when he hears the anthem, he's sort of, I'm trying to train him into bubbles, but it's not really working. It's still "We Love You, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds." And whatever it is, it's way better than this Melbourne anthem. But we'll have a listen to it now.
It's a grand old flag, it's a high-flying flag, it's the emblem for me and for you. It's the emblem of the team we love, the team of the red and the blue. Every heart beats true for the red and the blue, and we sing this song to you. Should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the red and the blue.
Blimey, New Year already. Who'd have thought it?